Hammertime.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another Hammertime video. Today, I'm going to show you how to turn my shop from a pretty non-functional woodworking shop into the most functional 8x5 foot woodworking shop. Stay tuned, I'll show you just how to do it. Okay, so here's the lathe stand right here, and it's worked really well. It's really sturdy, but it's kind of in a bad spot because this area right in here, it's really tight when you're turning. This whole area, you've got maybe a foot and a half of room. It's really not very much when you're turning. And on certain things, I almost kind of back up and end up turning out here. It's just not as easy, and I want a better solution to that. So I've decided that the best way to do it is this base you can fit with these casters minus that area. So in this area we can fit about a 2 foot by 2 foot by make the height about 34 inches to me even with this workbench. Any sort of stand, I'm thinking a flip top. I'm gonna put that right here, and the lathe stand is gonna go out. Okay, so this area has always just been collecting stuff. It's a disaster. I've got piles of skateboard blanks here. Just a mess. Up here I've got the lumber rack. You can't see that yet, but I've got a lumber rack up there. I really want to redo that, kind of just make it way more space efficient. I've got piles of broken skateboards here, big full decks here. Then I've got a lot of insulation. I've got a bunch of stainless steel pipe I've been using on projects, and then just random tools and scrap wood, and everything just gets piled here. I've got this big box from my circular shop that's just gonna go out. They just sit there every now and then. Box fan, and then just stuff is not really well organized. The wall space is just not being used, so I'm gonna need to redo a lot of the wall space and add lots of storage in there, because that's something I don't have right now. I'm really lacking, and something I'm definitely gonna need. So that's gonna be something that I definitely have to do here. Okay, so up here we've got the lumber rack, and it's kind of not very space efficient. It's just two 2x4s. It's got the boards across it, and it's just mostly small pieces, so I'm gonna need some better way to store these. This is what it looks like, just basically the whole length of the shop. It's just the same thing repeated, and it's not very organized. These are like finishes and stuff. These need to be built into the wall for sure, because this is not space efficient, and this wall space back here is not utilized. So when I originally made the shop, the hand saws are all stored, taking up a lot of wall space. I didn't have a lot of tools when I started, so it wasn't an issue. Now, however, I need the wall space, so I'm going to make a rack that stores all the hand saws in line. So they're all in line like this. When I want to pull one off, comes off, instead of taking up a full with the wall space. So that's something I need to fix here, and then I want to cut this down and probably put it in here as shelves to store all the finishes. Then the drills, I want to build a charging rack and a storage rack. Just want to make everything work a lot better for me. Alright guys, this turned out really nice. It's way easier to work in now. I feel like I have a lot more room, and everything actually has more so of a place. When I'm done with a drill, for example, I can pull it out, use it, and when I'm done, it sits right back there. It doesn't sit on a shelf that every time I'm working with something like a lathe, it vibrates or that, and I'm worried about it falling off. I don't ever have that issue, and there's not a shelf to collect a bunch of dust and screws and any other knickknacks that just land up here. Nothing really fits in here besides the drill. So it really works good to have stuff like that all around the shop. It's much better to work in. So make sure you guys stay tuned for next video, which is going to be how to make the flip top stand, which is over here. You can't see that right now, but there's a flip top stand over here. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And until next time, you guys, happy building.